Like this? Like this? Which way? Okay, we're just going like this. Well, hey guys, I'm back. You can read what we got. January 2024. It's 2024, right? Yeah. No, am I correct? No, that's it, right? I'm seriously asking.
Yes.
It's been a very long day. It's been a very long day. Okay. All right.
A very long 16 days.
It's been a long bunch of days, especially with the VFW meeting tonight. Okay. It is, so this arrived on the 15th. It is now the 16th by an hour and 37 minutes. So, okay. I'm a little overtired, as you can tell. So we've got TacPack, courtesy of Kevin. We're going to check it out. For the unboxing today, I've been carrying around the Vosteed RS Chaos. What an amazing knife. I love it. I don't know if you've seen the unboxing and the initial review for this yet, but it is worth, so far, every penny. I love it. So, let's get into this. Whoop. All right, so, disclaimer I usually make for TacPack. This is a very specific subscription. If you are not into firearms, and generally it focuses around Glock platforms and the AR platform, it does have some other stuff sometimes, but if you're not into that, if pew pew doesn't make you happy, this is not a video for you, and that's okay. Click off, find something you like. Hopefully on my channel, I have many options, but this is not the video for you if you're not into that kind of stuff. So, let's see what we've got. Well, this is heavy. I wonder what it is. So this is TacPack Plus. Plus includes one or two higher value items. The sticker. Last month they had the Beavis and Butthead t-shirt, and this month is the sticker. I love Beavis and Butthead. I talked about it last month. I grew up as a little kid in the 80s. I was born right before the 80s. I grew up in the 80s as a teenager in the 90s, and Beavis and Butthead is one of my favorite shows. This looks cool. All right, we've got some interesting stuff. So let's take a look. One of the things that TacPack gives you, and I'm going to say it now, is for people interested in building their own, ARs and stuff like that. They give you a lot of pieces for building, so we see a lot of repeats, like we have seen dust covers before and such. But anyway, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 is the plus item. This is the plus item. I'm going to put it aside. We're going to go in order. So we're starting with the Infinity Target, made in the USA. Shoot, spray, repeat. There's a little QR code for you if you choose to scan that and see what it's about. So what does this say? This one has been a long time in coming. Denser, thinner, stronger, synthetic ballistic blend. All right, whatever. No ricochet. We have used and abused this. I have to smell it. Oh. Well, it's a recycled. It's a 100% recycled. It's a Target. It's rubbery. It smells. You know what it smells like? Ugh. It smells terrible. I don't know why I keep smelling it. You know, like when something smells good, you're like, oh, that smells good. But when something smells awful, you have to smell it a few times to confirm. No, it's recycled rubbery stuff. And you hang it up and you shoot it. And I'm assuming that since it's recycled rubber, so simply spray paint to cover hits. Yeah. So I'm assuming it's like a self-sealing kind of thing. Depending on the size of your round, I don't know. I'm thinking a 50 cal shreds this, leaves a giant hole, but it says just spray paint over to cover your hits. So if you're using a regular, normal size round that's not made to like blow limbs clean off. You can, you know, self-sealing, it'll close up. I don't know, I've never seen this before. Interesting because, you know, unlike a steel target, it says here no ricochets, nothing like that. You can hang it up. And all right. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I'd love to know if anybody has used one of these before. I've never shot at a rubber target before. I've shot at lots of little green Ivans on a military shooting range. Do they still call them green Ivans? Because when I went to basic training, and yeah, I'll date myself, in 1996, we still called them green Ivans, the pop-up targets. But I don't know if they've changed that name. That's the name because, you know, going back through Cold War times when I guess Russians still are bad guys, right? But, you know, Cold War times, that's what they were. I don't know if they have since changed to something else, but they were the little green Ivans. Those were plastic, you know, and other targets, wood, paper in a frame, and things like that. I've shot metal targets. I've never shot a rubber target, I don't think. So let me know, guys, if you have experience with this and how it works. So I can't really say much about it because I don't know. I'm just going to put it kind of here. All right. Full Force Gear Cat 2 pistol range bag. It smells a lot better than the target. So let's see. It features, allow me, padded internal compartments, reinforced carry handle, padded tool magazine compartment, water resistant, defect replacement warranty. All right. So we've got a little name patch or morale patch, whatever you want to put on there. External. This is going to be your magazine or tool compartment, I guess. It's got some decent padding on the outside. It'll take a little, you know, if you bump into something, it's not like super padded, but we've got some elastic there for you to hold magazines or tools or whatever, and you've got some space there, and metal zippers on both sides. Let's see, where's the zipper on this side, and double zippers on the main compartment too. Oh, I love that it opens almost flat, almost 180 degrees, so you get lots of access. So there's a little bit of padding on these internal flaps too. So 2 pockets and then the main area. I mean, so you could, I guess, you could put your main, you know, firearm right here, or if you had put 2, 1 in each, whatever you want to do, because if you put 2, 1 in each, then you have this little middle room to kind of give you standoff distance so that they're not bumping right into each other. Simple little range bag, just to, you know, carry some rounds and what you got in there. And you know what? This is the kind of bag where if you are not a shooter, you could get some good utility value out of this to carry any number of things. It's a nicely put together bag. Stitching looks really good. Nice quality nylon. You know, so even if you're not going to the range, and it's got a nice padded bottom too to put down and stuff. So even if you're not going to the range, and you could put together a little emergency kit in here. I mean, you know, let your imagination run wild. You could do a lot with this bag. It's a nice bag, so I like it for whatever you want to do with it. Pretty cool. Okay. Next, Timber Creek Billet dust cover, USA made. So dust cover. We've talked about this ad nauseum on your AR-15 or, you know, similar AR platform. We say AR because AR-15 is not the only one. There are other ARs, but they all function pretty much the same. Dust cover. Oh, this is an aluminum one. Dust cover closes and keeps dirt, grime, and whatever out of the actual chamber where your bolt carrier group goes, and then it opens up when you either pull your charging handle back, or if it's already ready to go, you pull the trigger, first round goes, and that bolt flies backwards. It opens up automatically to eject the round. This one is, sorry, I'm just It's got a nice little, it's got a nice beefy, I mean, it's standard, but the rod that goes in it, but it's got like a little knurled like handle or something on one end. But it's flat dark earth-ish. I'm not sure what specific color, that's what I would call it. And oh, do you have, oh, okay, it has the detent in it right there. That has to go in there. And that's a little different than the standard issue types that this is not a removable thing. And that becomes a big pain in the ass when we want to Cerakote it and you have to sandblast it. And then you have to basically like sweat all the oil and everything out of it and sometimes take a blowtorch to it. This is pretty interesting that it just screws in, but it's a dust cover. It is just, you know, is it any better or worse than any other dust cover you get? I don't know. I've seen them in the, you know, the regular standard aluminum that is, you know, standard issue. I've seen them in polymer. This is another one. It's, you know, it's cool looking, but there it is. Okay, next. Faxon magazine bands. Are you tired of mixing up your ammunition that you keep stored in magazines? Look no further. These bands allow you to quickly identify which magazines contain which type of ammunition. I don't understand this. I really don't understand this. So you put this around your magazine and it lets you know you're loaded with 5.56, 223. Is this a problem for people? Maybe there's something I'm not getting. Maybe you have, I don't know. What is this? Help me out, guys, because if we're talking about caliber, an AR-10 magazine looks and feels different than an AR-15 magazine. So if you're loaded with 308, if you've got, they have AR platforms where you can get a 7.62 millimeter barrel and upper assembly, you know, upper receiver and put it on. Olympic Arms used to have something called the Olympic Arms TacPack. It had a 5.56, it had a 9 millimeter and an adapter for the lower, and a 7.62. So 3 different uppers with barrels, and then you know, adapter for the lower for, you know, but anyway, the Olympic Arms, I remember it, but again, back in the 90s, I remember seeing an ad for it. The Olympic Arms TacPack, where you could basically get it and 1 lower receiver and 3 different upper assemblies, and you could fire 3 different calibers. So I'm just saying, like, but each magazine was significantly different. So I don't know why you would need this, to be honest with you. Now, if you have different types of rounds of the same caliber loaded, maybe. I don't know. So I need you guys to fill me in. What do we use these for? You know what it reminds me of? Die Hard 2, where the bad guys have like magazines loaded with blanks and magazines loaded with live rounds. But you know, they have the you know, the Army Ranger platoon firing blanks out of M16s, but they weren't using blank firing adapters. And anybody who's been in the military knows, you try to fire a blank round through an M16 or an M4 now without your blank firing adapter, it doesn't have the gas pressure to cycle, so it doesn't work. So that was bullshit. But anyway, but they had the magazines, they had tape around them, blue for the blank rounds and red for the live rounds. I don't know what this is for. I don't know what this is for. Somebody educate me. What do we use these things for? Do we need them? I don't get it. I don't get it. Okay. And finally, in the standard, the free sticker, it says the December shirts were so popular featuring this design, we thought it was only necessary to get a sticker for you as well. So there we go. I love this sticker. I love Beavis and Butthead. Okay, cool. Let's go to the plus item. The Halo XL600 Rangefinder. They give this a $140 value. Now, rangefinders, in case you don't know, work by shooting a little laser beam out, and the speed of light is a known quantity. So it shoots this little laser beam out that you can't see; it's invisible, and it measures the time it takes for the reflection of that laser beam to come back. And based on that, the computer brain knows exactly how far that beam has gone, and it gives you a distance. Now, military systems are incredibly accurate. Civilian ones, I've had some that are more accurate than others, but I've also had some that are incredibly iffy. And you could shoot a bead to the same target 10 times in a row and get 10 different ranges. There are a few different factors that go into this. Looking at a flat, more reflective object gives you a better reading than, say, a tree. I'm not saying you won't get an accurate result off a tree, but I'm saying something that better reflects that laser gives you a better accurate reading, because that's just the physics of how it works. So, oh, and look at this. They give you a little, I'll just show you that real quick. Okay, and you'll notice that right here, I didn't look at this before I showed you, but the maximum, it just to show what I was, back up what I was talking about, the maximum yards that you can range a tree is 300 yards, whereas a reflective object is twice that at 600, again, because it helps bounce that laser beam back. I need to get 2 AA batteries so we can check this out. It's impossible for me to test this inside right now. So what is going to happen is I'm going to have to take it outside tomorrow, because it is like almost 1 in the morning right now. So I'm not going to be able to do anything good with it now. But I will splice in a clip of using it and letting you know here. All right, guys. I'm outside in the snow, and I'm not happy about it. I'm zoomed in, so this is going to look very close up. Remember what I said about 2 AA's? I'm a filthy, dirty, naughty liar. It's 2 AA's. So, I don't know if I'm going to be able to actually get you a view of inside this thing. I'm not sure what you're going to see right now, but... So we've got yards. There's a way to switch it to meters. I'm not sure what that is, because I don't have the instructions out here with me. Okay, so you can have the meters or yards with the one button. It switches. Then when you turn it on, you just basically, it shoots your distance. There it is. You got to hold it down. 8.3 meters. Okay, so I'm going to go back to yards, because I know yards better. Well, I know meters too, but... Hold it down. Is it not able to read on the wood? Is that what's going on? Yeah, so it's having a lot of trouble getting to bounce off the wood right in front of us there. I bounced it off somebody's window in the background, and I got very consistent readings off of 2 different windows. I kept going back and forth, and I got very consistent reading. I'm not sure. I think that the reason I'm having, like I said, the reason I'm having trouble just getting readings on this fence here is because it's not very reflective for the laser. But again, I go to the windows, and I'm not going to zoom in on the neighbor's windows, but I get very consistent readings on the reflective surfaces of the windows. So that's great if you have reflective windows. I'm going to try it on an actual tree off in the distance. Hang on. Now I'm trying to just give you a view of the reticle inside with my phone. I know it's going to be shaky, but so this is the reading off the tree. I'm sorry, I'm doing the very best I can here. Okay, I'm back. I mean, I didn't go anywhere. I'm still sitting here immediately after I said I'm going to splice the clip in here. So I don't know how it actually performed, because I'm still talking to you right now, and what you just saw was the future. So now I'm back in the past, technically, even though I'm in the present, and you guys just saw the future, which will have been the past by the time you see this. So this would be a great time for anybody that's like got shrooms to go back, rewind, and just listen to me talk about the past, present, and future. Okay, anyway, so, you know, I will have said what I have to say about this as I test it out outside. But it's lightweight. Again, 2 AA batteries go in it, so, you know, they're going to add a minimal amount of weight. It is ergonomic, though. We got a power button, and obviously that's going to be our laser shoot button. I'm looking at the optics now, and I'd have to take my glasses off to really use it, but it's got an adjustable eye cup there, so useful to have. Very useful to have for a number of different things. And we're thinking shooting outdoors, but you know, you can use that, you know, again, utility value. If you're doing, I'm just going to let you figure it out on your own. There's other reasons you could use that besides just like range estimating for shooting. So we'll figure that out. So that is the box. I think there's some good, cool stuff in here. I know people are going to say like, oh, it's a repeat item. You know, we've gotten dust covers. Yes, we have. But again, I will say, for those who routinely build their own platforms, more parts are okay. And also, consider that not everybody has gotten every other box. So if this is maybe somebody's like first box, they don't have the dust cover yet, you know, and they're building. I don't know. Take it as you want. I have no idea what these are for, and I'm hoping you guys will square me away. Love the sticker. Curious about the target. Interesting concept, I think. Really like this bag. And so there we are. So I want to know what you guys think about this month's box. Overall, I'm kind of like, Still don't know how good this is, but I will have already said it. I just don't understand. What are to me, these are just like giant lobster claw rubber bands. I don't know. Cool, but I don't know. Is it any better than like a standard dust cover? Probably really, I don't know, not. Love the sticker. All right, so then we've recapped everything. Thanks again to Kevin, who I have a number of boxes with, who I have to get together with, and it's been really hard while I've been like really not that healthy, but we're gonna meet up at the shop soon. Please let me know all your thoughts on everything in here. Explain to me things that you think I need explained if you don't agree with me. And overall, remember, I appreciate you guys watching this, because you guys are all absolutely awesome. I appreciate every single one of you, and I'll be back again real soon.